How are you? How is Matt Henningsen doing with his card off there?
He'll be okay. Just a little mild calf strain, and get us some rehab and some treatment, and I'm sure they'll bring him back as soon as he's ready. Well, the ability to rush the passer, the bend off the edge. This guy is he's a ready-made pass rusher. Obviously, at this level, it's going to get harder. Got to get him better with his run techniques and stuff like that. But he's a good player. We're excited for him.
We got a guy like Christopher Allen who dealt with some injuries in college. How do you sort of get him through a couple of days like this, and what can you learn about him?
Well, you can definitely learn the mental. So you get him in the classroom, you see the communication skills. He comes from a good program, obviously, where they've developed well, and they've exposed him to a lot of pro types of schemes. And so he's good. He's been good so far, and we're excited. But, you get him mentally prepared and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, he's got to get healthy.
How does Nik Bonitto fit in with Randy Gregory, Bradley Jubba, and the rest of the outside linebackers?
You can never have enough pass rushers, so we'll take all of them. We'll take every one of them.
What do you like about Turner Yell's game, and what's maybe the biggest adjustment for guys like that going into a new secondary in the NFL?
Well, coming out of college, good player, very good leader. And the one thing that I've noticed that you saw on tape as well is just a command. He comes out here, and even though he doesn't know the defense very well, he's a sharp kid, and he's only been exposed to it for 2 days, but he just has command in everything he does. There's confidence in everything he does, and that's the most important thing is the safety, just that communication ability. And so he's been very impressive so far.
You just said can't have enough pass rushers, so to that end, he's not out here this weekend, obviously, but how is Baron Browning coming along, transitioning to edge?
He's doing a great job. Yeah, he did really well in the first minicamp we had. Really displayed some things, showed some real good rush ability. Obviously, with the transition, he's got to get better at some of the fundamentals in terms of hitting blocks and setting the edge. And he's been doing a great job. He's been working his butt off, and so he's coming along.
When you watch Damari's film, how correctable are some of those penalties that kind of popped up at times for him?
They're very correctable. We just got to be conscious about it. He's got to be conscious about it. We got to constantly demand it. And the scheme change I think will help as well. Not playing so much bump man, but that's part of the game. Like everybody, not just Damari, but everyone has got to adjust to the NFL game. So.
What does Annie bring to the table? Is he versatile enough to go outside, inside as a D lineman? I don't know. Azozuki? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Yeah, Annie. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Annie till I figure that one out too. No, he's very athletic for his size. He's working his butt off right now. It's been great to see his work ethic so far. And I think the one thing about him is he played so much in college that I think he played so many snaps he just got gassed. And so I think playing a little bit less, getting the fundamentals, Marcus Dixon and Andrew Carter are going to do a great job with him, and he'll be just fine.
Kanai, I believe, the inside linebacker from USC. Any impressions of him from these last couple days?
Yeah, he's sharp kid, very coachable, and all the things that we asked of him, he was able to do, and so we're excited to get him in with the other guys and see what he could do.
Mathis and Hicks, the rookie corners, how they look this weekend?
Good, really good. Mathis is everything as athletically we thought he would be. Hicks is going to be a solid player. He's been exposed to a lot of good football, a lot of good schemes at Wisconsin. So I think both of those guys are in a good place. And like all these other guys, when they get in with the vets and get around the vets and start practicing against the offense, we'll see more.
By the time veteran minicamp is over next week, we're going to install the entire defense.
Yeah, I would say about 95% of it. Yeah.
Will you be able to rep all, or is there enough time to...
Yeah, we'll get it all repped, yeah. Yeah, one thing I believe in is we don't want to waste time on stuff that we're not going to use. So everything that we're going to do in the game, we got to get repped.
When you have a tryout guy come in, do you look at him differently, or is he just another guy that maybe down over with you? How do you guys develop?
Yeah, so the one thing that I love that Coach Hackett told all the players when he came in the first day, all the rookies, is that everything that you do is being evaluated. And so I think anybody that puts on that jersey and steps on his field, or even just walking through the building, and everything that you do, where all eyes are on you, and so you're always looking for opportunities to find new players, and if there's somebody that's out here, we're going to take a good look at them, and there's always opportunities to impress.
You knew you were going to get the Rams on the schedule when you saw it, Christmas Day game to kind of get to go back and play them. What was sort of your initial reaction there?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not excited to be away for Christmas, but I'm excited to go back, and a lot of good friends there, and but more importantly, go back to try to get a win.
Coach Hackett said yesterday, that, and I'd heard it on the Broncos podcast with Eric Galella, Friday night's family night. You've known him more than anyone, I think, here in this building. Why is that so important to have that separation from kind of church and state during the week?
Well, everything that we do, just like all of you guys, is for our families, and I think that they sacrifice a lot for what we do and for allowing us to have these professions. And so I think it's important to give back to them as well. So, and then also involve them in what we're doing. So.
2 more questions, Brian.
When you get into the season, you brought Don on, you know Kohler's back as well. What do you think will be their roles and how valuable is their experience?
Make sure I don't mess it up. No, Dom has been so valuable. Just all the experience and knowledge, and he's just been so helpful so far in terms of always having a sounding board, and a lot of great ideas. Very familiar with the scheme. And especially with the youth on our staff, it's refreshing to have somebody not just for the D coordinator, but for the D-line coach and the outside backers and inside backers, and for the secondary. He has knowledge on every level, and he could be helpful not just to me, but to our entire staff.
Coach Hackett
Last question, Eric.
Coach Hackett talked yesterday about the value of joint practices. Do you like those, and kind of what do you try to get out of those? Yeah, I always think that the more the different types of schemes you could be exposed to is always good. So, obviously through the off season and the beginning of training camp, you're going against one offense. And so it's just so valuable to see a different offense, go against different players, break up the monotony of camp and all that stuff. So joint practice, I'm always a fan for those.
Thanks, Nik.
Okay. Thank you, guys.